anyways, first let's talk about something that has trended over the week into Monday, so we can move up to some recent deals. And it's first about the trending video of Umu Eno rather, who condemned the viral video of his daughter. Now, a lot of people have been responding to that, but we decided to pick it today. Well, the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Umo, has condemned those behind the viral video of his daughter, accusing him of causing her mother's death. Now, the video, which said was recorded last year, resurfaced just as it marks his second year in office. Now, the governor says it's a political move to damage his image. Anyways, let's quickly have there's a video back to back where she made the call out, and of course the video where he responded to newsmen, responding to the questions of what he thinks about his daughter. The video resurfacing again on social media. So we'll be right back after this video. Stay with us.
Hey, hallelujah. If I today on my daughter, if we because God is exposing the truth, so be it. But my blood will not go scot-free. Please share this thing. I'm more interested in my life. Hi, my name is Jane Ididion Ufot, SSA to the Governor on Health, Safety and Environment. Daddy, I'll send this particular post to only you. Please, let us talk before this thing destroys. You cannot, I'm not a sacrifice. Mommy was, I'm not. Mommy was, I am not. If I give you few minutes, don't work. I've posted this to everywhere. Tell Grandpa, finish talking, talk to Grandpa.
So they'll keep breaking and breaking.
So Grandpa, do you want them to?
So Grandpa, do you want them to what?
Oh, do you want them to die?
Yes, no.
Do you want them to die? My baby brother? Ask him.
Just a quick one. There is a video making rounds within the social media platforms with allusions to your esteemed family. Your Excellency, what's your reaction?
We are in political times, and so you expect more of that. My family is intact. You can see everyone. And the event we're talking about happened immediately my wife passed last year. So why is it surfacing now? And why is it on the eve of a second-year anniversary that we're celebrating the milestone that we have achieved? This teaches me that there are detractors around, and so my family is intact. You can see that's Jane herself there. That's my daughter, that's the husband. So we have a good family. The pressure on the kids when they lose a loved one and could be traumatic, and we must know that. All I can appeal to the public is, please, they shouldn't bring back sad memories. It's enough that I've lost my wife, and I pray that they allow her peaceful soul to rest in peace, and don't try to, but I can't be distracted. I remain focused. I'll continue to serve Akwa Ibom people, and I don't wish what happened to me will happen to anyone else. So people throwing these around, if that's what they wish for themselves, I wish them luck. But we're running. My family is intact. I think even in politics, family should really be off limits, and so I don't think it's anything. You see me, I'm here, and we're good. You know?
Thank you. Please open up, please. It's okay.
Thank you.
Come back. Yes, we heard it. The the granddaughter, and of course the grandchild, and his response to that. So I'm going to start with you, Mazi. What do you think about this? We're discussing behind the camera, and what we said was it's a different thing, for a child to make such, a statement, and when an adult who is conscious about the environment, the level of let's say the position of the father, and still make such, well, he said it's last year, but the most important thing is there was, such a call out. What do you think about that? Do you think something is wrong somewhere, and they're just trying to, play cover up, or there's something more to this?
Yeah, thank you once again for having me. I think I love what the man said, the governor said. He said that what happened to him, he doesn't want to wish it on anybody. And I don't know, it's like he decided to start with me because I passed through that experience. It's a nasty experience anyway. It's not good for one to be reminded of his lost wife. In African context, I think anytime a man loses his wife, he's been accused of killing his wife or having had it. And anytime a woman loses her husband, it goes the same way. But to this, I think there's something wrong there. Remember, that child was being directed or being
Told what to do, or say rather.
Yes, so I think we should leave it for that man. That man is in pain, just like myself. Something is wrong somewhere. Either the daughter is there and she didn't make any statement. But to me, it should be investigated. Could it be that he had a hand? Because the man wept out his heart. He cried and cried and cried and cried. Though the Bible said the heart of man is desperately wicked. You don't know it. Something might have happened which I don't know. But I don't want to believe that that man has a hand in the death of his wife. Probably maybe because of his executive governor, and the allegation is coming from the daughter. And I'm not sure whether the daughter has refuted that video.
Yeah.
So that's another point. If the daughter has not refuted that allegation, which means something
is fishy. Very.
But like he said, the daughter was there in the crowd.
She didn't say anything. Even the body language did not suggest that something. I think the daughter has not helped matters. The daughter would have also made a public statement or call a press conference to disassociate herself from that. So they say silence means consent.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll end there. Because to me, for somebody to accuse a husband, like I said, the heart is quite different. For somebody to accuse a husband killing the wife, and the daughter now detecting to a child who now spoke with the grandfather and said, "You want them to? Who are they? Who are they?"
The daughter to the governor also made the grandchild to ask, "Do you want them to kill me like they killed my baby brother?" So there's a lot to it.
There's a lot to
it.
it.
That's why I said it should be investigated, which means something must have been going on the ground, which I don't know. You don't know. I don't know whether you have your own information about that. To me, having mentioned the brother, and this is a wife who is a mother.
Mother, yeah.
Don't want them to kill us as
they're killed by younger.
So something is wrong somewhere. The governor should examine himself. When you are being criticized, the cause for self-examination.
From your own child.
Right. It's unfortunate that it's coming from your own child. But don't forget that even the daughter has not repeated that. The daughter, to me, my child cannot make such statement, and I sweep it under the carpet. It's something that goes wild, and it's a public figure. He's supposed to now say, "No, I didn't say this. It was a manipulation," because there's nothing that you cannot have in this dispensation. To me, something is wrong. But then the governor should also purge himself of all evil doings.
Okay. All right. Viewers, you can actually join us. You can be part of this program by, calling or texting the number below your screen TV. Let's hear what you have to say too about what we're discussing. So of course, let me introduce our second guest, of course, who is already seated. Chris, it's good to have you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, it's always fine being here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me again.
Okay, well, you met us on a conversation already. We're talking about the governor and of course his family, what's going on. So do you agree to what Mazi said, or do you think for a fact what he said is just a political thing, just when he was celebrating his second year? What do you think?
Okay, for a start, it's obvious there's a family crisis. It's obvious. And then family is deep. And then sometimes when you see family rock in this manner, you just can't tell the extent it could go. But obviously, there is something wrong within the family structure. But I would have thought that should be private, all right? And they should be allow them to deal with it privately. But unfortunately, once you are a public figure, you lose that privacy, the privilege to privacy. You get to lose it. But accusing the man of the death of the mother of the wife, it could be some acts of negligence. They thought was not paying too much attention. Maybe she was sick. All of that, his work, and a whole lot could be involved. They could even have some kind of cold relationship at some point, and all that. It's a whole lot. It's just simply it points out to the fact that there is family crisis. But what really pained me in this is the fact that video was sometime last year, and then it was brought out now, and that is simply political.
Definitely.
Just like the man said, it is simply political. And this brings me to the fact that politics is boundless and brutal. Politics has no human face. Politics has no limits. I mean, why would you torture a man with such sad events, reminder of such sad events, all for politics? We know what's happening in Akwa Ibom. The governor wants to move, wants to port, like it's trending to APC. Some are saying they're not porting with him. They want to remain in PDP and all of that. So obviously what is coming out now is just to paint an image of him in a negative to the public, particularly to Akwa Ibom people. All right, so it is politically orchestrated. Okay, so politics naturally is tough. If you don't have the skin, you can't survive the political terrain. But I hate the fact that politics is boundless. I hate the fact that the way we politic with the mind of the devil. And we already see that on social media. The moment somebody is not in the same camp with you, does not go along with the candidate you believe in, the next thing is brutal attack, assassination of character. So it's going everywhere now. You see it everywhere on social media. Once we don't agree on political fronts, once we don't agree on political issue, the next thing is abuses, curses, and all of that. It is reckless. Politics has turned us to animals, and it's horrible. But well, apart from him, I also do know that the politicians naturally are very weak. I remember in the 80s, we watched a movie then. That was my first time of seeing politicians with such things like this. No links. That still resonates in my head. The politician wanted to win an election, and I sacrificed his wife. Actually killed for rituals and all of that. So it happened back then. Links in the 80s. When we started talking, it just connected me to that movie. But we know that politicians could actually be desperate. But I'm not putting that on the Akwa Ibom whatever. I'm just going outside of what happened. But to round up, I sincerely want to condemn in strong terms, politics being boundless and then torturing the man, with such memory of the lost wife and all of that. The family problem is private. They should handle it privately. Bring it into the public, and in this manner is despicable.
The daughter brought it to the public.
Obviously,
some people are behind
I think
it. It's a video of last year.
Because there are so many definitions of politics, and
yeah. Okay, please go ahead. I wanted to say something.
And I don't want to be associated with them. They tell lies. They manipulate everything. There's falsehood here.
They are just soulless.
So many things.
That's
why I've always said it, even here, even on other platform, that if you're a woman, with due respect, and your husband is a politician, trust him. Because what he says in the morning is not what he's going to say in the afternoon. That is what he's going to say in the evening. And a lot of lies, manipulation, envy, killings. That's not. Look at. I think you remember the time of Ngige. and Okeja. You know what happened?
Yeah.
I remember even when Oji Okano was initiating my former governor to Okeja. That was how Okeja became into land. So what is involved in a politicking is dirty, and not a person is. I mean, several person cannot go in. So to me, I don't like them. 2 years ago, you are bringing the issue of a man who lost his wife, bringing the memory, and the man has basically said he doesn't want to wish it to somebody. Nobody likes his wife to die, except a wicked person anyway. But to me, like he said, it's a family issue, and it has to be treated like
Treated
that.
like-
And, as a public figure, people should be very careful. There's things you don't use to play.
Okay, thank you very much. Please can we display the numbers for our viewers to be able to partake of, this discussion? Well, since that being said, like I said, we said before that I already felt it was more like a political thing, but at the same time, if I would take my phone and record and do something like that, it means that I need to be asked question. It means something is wrong somewhere. So yes, like you said, there should be probably a family crisis going on, which is something they need to look at. Talking about the little boy again is call out, and obviously I believe things are going to work better. But like you said, politics in Nigeria is a very dirty game, a very dirty one.